Hi kids, welcome to Math Today. Today we are working on Module 3, Lesson 10. It can be found on page 51 in your math book. It is pretty much the same for your problem set and your homework. And if we were in class together, we would do this one together in the classroom with a partner, and we would work on this one at home on our own. So today we're just going to do one of these together. So you go ahead and get your problem set ready, and we're going to do the problem set together, and then you won't have a homework page to turn in to me today. Okay, so let's work on our problem set together, and I want you to use your thinking skills while I talk about how I would do this problem. So the question says, Jerry wonders how many $10 bills are equal to a $1,000 bill. So a $10 bill, remember, is just worth 10 ones. And they want to know how many of those bills are equal to $1,000, which is like 1,000 ones. So you're supposed to work with a partner to answer Jerry's question. Explain your solution using words, pictures, or numbers. Ask yourselves, can I draw something? What can I draw? What can I learn from my drawing? So let's think about this. We need to figure out how many $10 it takes to add up to $1,000. So how many tens are in $100? How many tens does it take? Remember when we were doing the straw bundles? How many 10 straw bundles does it take to make 100? It takes 10 tens to make 100, right? So each of these $100 bills is worth $10, right? So I'm going to put a little arrow and say $10 is what that one $100 is worth. I'm going to do another one now. There's another $100 bill. And how many $10 bills did it take to make that $100 bill? It also took 10 $10 bills. Now, there's lots of ways to do this problem. If you are listening, you're like, oh, I have a great way to figure out how many $10 it takes to make 1,000. Then you can go ahead and do it a different way. That's the kind of the point of this lesson, is that everyone's brains work differently, and you might totally have a different way to figure out how many tens are in 1,000. This just made the most sense to me because I was going to use actual bills, but you could draw hops, you could draw straw bundles, you could draw really anything that would show how many tens equal 1,000. So far, how much money do I have? I have 100, I have 200. So I only have $200. Let's do another one. And now I have $300. And this $100 bill was also worth 10 $10 bills because it takes 10 tens to make 100. Then we can do another one. And that $100 bill took 10 $10 bills also. So now I have 100, 200, 300, 400. Keep going. I'm trying to get to $1,000. 500, 600, 700. Okay, and each of these were each worth 10 $10 bills. 10 $10 bills. That one was worth 10 $10 bills. Okay, now I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Still need more. 800, 900. If you're counting by hundreds, what comes after 900? Do you remember? It's 1,000. Right? And this one's worth 10 $10 bills. And this one's worth 10 $10 bills. And this one's worth 10 $10 bills. Okay. So each of those $100, it took us 10 $10 bills to make it, right? Because if you count by $10 bills, you would say 10, there we go, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It takes 10 $10 bills to make $100. So each of these, it would take 10 $10. So let's add up how many $10 bills that took to get to 1,000. So we need to count by tens because each of these $100 bills are worth 10 $10 bills. So now let's count by tens and figure out how many tens it took to get to 1,000. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So it takes 100 $10 bills to make 1,000. Okay. This is not the only way to show that. You don't need to draw both. I was just going to show you. You could have drawn bundles of 10. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could have drawn bundles of 10 all the way up till you got to 1,000, and that would show the exact same amount. It would take you 100 of these little tens bundles to equal 1,000 if you count by tens. There's also, you could have hopped on a number line, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and figured out how many 10 hops it would take to get to 1,000, which it would take you 100 10 hops to get to 1,000. So really you can show that any way you'd like. This is just what made the most sense for me. Okay, now we need to come up with a statement. So write your answer as a statement. So we need to say it. Let's read our question again. How many $10 bills are equal to a $1,000 bill? So let's phrase it like that. And remember, we're not going to write any of the spelling of those words wrong because they're written right up there for us. So there are, or let's say, how many $10 bills are equal to a $1,000 bill? 100, and there's those number words that we wrote down, remember, in our other lesson, so that we would have them right here. There's our number words. That way we have them when we need them. 100 $10 bills equals, and that word is up here, so we don't want to spell it wrong, equals $1,000. Okay, and there's my statement. So I hope that that got you thinking about some other ways that you could show how many tens there are in 1,000. And that concludes problem set 10. I hope that you enjoyed today and you don't have anything to turn in. You do need to go catch up on your Zern, so you should be through with lesson 10 on Zern today before you log off, okay? Especially since math was short, you should have plenty of time to catch up. Thanks. Bye.